So he played the X-Mage and he's going to attack me. So I'm going to attack him back. And yeah, I'm going to play this Sphinx. There's no point in having it in my hand if I get Mind Sludge next turn. And even into the Royal or whatever I have in hand is not going to be extremely. Here I'm going to discard. Have to discard another card. I'll probably discard the Sphinx. I mean, if it does have into Mind Sludge, I was going to get discarded all the way anyway. And this way I can at least have a creature on board. So yeah, he just Mind Sludged me away. So right now he's afraid of attacking me, which is fine because I'm going to keep attacking him. He's figuring out if he wants to trade the Nighthawk for the Sphinx. My guess is that he does. That's fine because I just drew my other Sphinx and I'm going to play it. I could wait another turn and try to see if I do draw an untapped land, but that would be a waste of time because if he's playing Desecrated Heart, which some some versions play, that would be a really big waste of time. So here now it actually depends on if he does have Malakirs or whatever. I'm going to. Yeah, I'm not going to block this one. If he plays Malakir, I'm still able to attack him for at least 5, while on the crackback I get beaten by 6. If he plays Malakir now, he's going down. He's going up to 13. I'm down to 14. Even if he attacks me, then I could also just attack with Whitecaster and use Magozi to put myself in a position where I can actually attack him. Okay, so now I'm able to actually attack with all my creatures and have Journey to Nowhere to deal with the Nighthawk. He's probably now thinking if he wants to champ walk. Okay, that's what he does, it champ walks me. And still gets down to 5, so unless he has an answer for one of my 2 creatures, he's going has to have an answer for the Sphinx. Unless he's going to be destroyed next turn because he's at 5. Even if he plays Malakir goes up to 7, I'm still attacking him for 2 a turn. He has to play multiple stuff. So okay, he did have the Malakir. So and he didn't attack me with Bloodghast, which is a mistake because Bloodghast can't actually block. So this Whitecaster is going to attack him down to 5 and threatening lethal next turn because I just drew another Whitecaster which can actively remove that Bloodghast. Bloodghast was not actually making was not actually a threat, but I can still play the Whitecaster in order to be able to attack for a lethal this turn. Even if he does have a removal like Aegis and gets my Sphinx and blocks the Sanctifiers going down to 1, puts me at 11, I don't even die on the crackback, so yeah, this game was over. So even after Mind Sludge, if you still have a decent board position, you have better cards than they, and you can put yourself in a position where every top deck counts. So right now he's playing with Aegis. That's what I was talking about earlier. So I can take a Sphinx and put Day of Judgment, especially on the draw. I don't want to have Inducent killing my blocker when I'm about to die, and Day of Judgment buys me a turn, even if I have to kill Bloodghast when I'm still higher than 10 life. That's fine because I have to buy turns until I can get my big creatures online or Journey to Nowhere, Default Whitecaster, stuff that he can't deal with. So right now he's thinking. The thing about spreading seas, I used to always board them in against mono black when I'm on the play. I usually took out the Day of Judgment, the two rights, and an Into the Royal for the four spreading seas. But what I've been experiencing is that it's usually not that relevant because even if they mind slot you for 4, you are still going down and you just been wasting time and resources using spreading seas to try and deny them mana while they usually have enough black mana in their decks to deal with whatever your whatever creatures they want to play. So right now we just accepted the hand with some problems because I don't have access to cancel even if I want to, and I'm just trying to maximize these white caster as you can see, and that's what I'm doing right now. This also usually depends because if they don't have Mind Sledge and they top of the curve is something like Malakir, you can usually deal with that. So I'm going to attack him and Uh, yeah, I have a choice right now. I can play land and pass the turn and see if I get Mind Sledge. I get to keep a card, probably into the Royal Sanctifier, but that doesn't accomplish anything. The card is not going to be relevant, and I prefer to try and put some pressure on because if they do Mind Sledge me here, I'm still able to attack for 4. I have already 4 lands in play. I can still try to put myself in a position where drawing some lands and a combination of lands and spells, I'm still able to get there. So yeah, this smells like Mind Sludge here, or maybe not. So I didn't get Mind Sludge. That's very good because now I can attack him, and if he doesn't play anything this turn, I'm able to into the Royal my Whitecaster, and next turn I'll play a Whitecaster and still have cancel mana available to deal with whatever he plays. So as you can see, these games usually go pretty much Mind Sludge dependent. If they have Mind Sludge, there's usually nothing you can do about it. And if they don't have Mind Sludge, usually you get to win because their spells are just weaker. I mean, Lightcaster is usually always a 2 for 1. So yeah, that vampire is removed. Sanctifier is going to get in for 2 or get my Descended, whatever he wants to do. Maybe he still has this figurine. Yeah, that's what's happening here. I could cancel that, but there's no need. That X-Mage is not going to raise my Lightcaster, and probably if he tries to play Gatekeeper, that one I'm going to cancel because I have no business in my hand, and I'm going to uh, try and